Alright, we are back again. Sorry about that. I saw my dog racing across my apartment, holding a sock. A sock he knows he's not supposed to have, and he was traveling rather quickly trying to get it to his cage area before I noticed what I noticed. And now he's sulking. Because he didn't get the sock he wanted to eat. Alright, now we're gonna go towards Amiri's quest. I'm hoping we can make it there with some relative ease. And I kinda wanna know what happens with this Hell Knight. I'm really curious about this. I also am kind of hopeful that we can kill Amiri's tribe, so I don't have to hear about it ever again. Also, this way was not the fastest.
A rest would be welcome.
I think I went the longest route possible. You know what, we'll fight them anyways. We evaded them, but we want the experience. Experience is fairly important. Especially if everyone hit level 11. What did we find? A medium fire elemental. This one? They are fast. I honestly wasn't anticipating it flying at us at that speed. 27 whole experience. Nice. Not a very exciting fight, mind you. A couple hits and it was dead. Amiri is still blind. I still find so amusing. We'll get her unblind eventually. Okay, so we're gonna aim towards the camp. It's about there. 1 day, 10 hours. I wonder if there's a faster way if we go across the ford and up. I mean, we could go here, and then just over there. That might be faster. Yeah, gotta be much faster than going through the long forest route. And we can stop off at the temple here on the way. Because we do need to hit the Temple of the Elk as well. There's apparently an encounter here. Everyone is fatigued. Actually, everyone's exhausted. Bad. Let's quickly rest. Oh, right. You were good at cooking. You were good at watching. You're good at camouflage. You can join the watch. And that is it. Oh. Our cook's gotta get back in the groove of things. Apparently he has been away from the group for too long. Let's see what there is. We rebuilt it, so it should be nice. Maybe there's like a ceremony to thank us for our BP, our hard-earned BP we spent on this. There's some pilgrims.
I won't be halted.
And some sort of glowy thing. The water is crystal clear and seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine. An ancient statue of Erastil seems to resist the ravages of time. The effects of years, rain, and wind have destroyed the temple walls, but they could not subdue the statue. How we rebuilt this place? Wasn't it like a massive... or maybe it's just... helping it out? I don't know. All I know is that we spent a lot of money on this place. What do these pilgrims want? Maybe we can talk to them. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let's check over here and then we'll get out of here. It just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on. Walk through the holy waters. Maybe I'm supposed to bring Tristine here? It's possible, I guess, or somebody like that. Okay, there's nothing really of value here. Unless restoring it opened it up. No, it doesn't look like it did. I'm leaving. Doesn't look like there's anything too exciting. Let's go take on the Six Bears camp. Hopefully it's not a... Yeah, we'll fight it out. Why not? What could there be in the forest? Monsters, trolls, goblins, kobolds, bandits, perhaps? Be a shambling mound or something, I guess.
Blood for Gorum!
It could also be spitting giant centipedes.
This will hurt.
Which are not really a threat to us anymore. As we just determined. We will go ahead and claim the arcane thing here. Oh, there's something happening in our capital. We should probably check that out. I'm glad that there are things that we can do when we're far from home that we don't have to actually be present for. Whatever. Okay, we have a message from Jamandi Eldori. We'll do that later. Red light. A brothel was opened under the protection of Callistria's temple in the region. It has more and more customers by the day. Erastel's followers are enraged. These despicable fallen women are destroying families. Yeah, send my storyteller to deal with that problem. Extortionist guards. Citizens of the region are angry. The local guard demands protection money and promises trouble to anyone who doesn't pay. Well, we can't do anything about that yet. Every little bit helps. The citizens are concerned about their safety. They wish to raise funds to build fortifications around their villages. Bubalost, you go handle that. Craftsman strike. I should send Bubalost to this instead. But too late now. The local craftsmen refuse to return to their workshops. The workers are demanding more money for their work. Can't do much about that at this particular second. We can rebuild one of our villages into a town. We're going to do that. Yep, he's doing that apparently. Oh, we can't do the magisters, can't do the priests, can't do Kestins, can't pillage the temple, or well, we can, but we shouldn't. And I guess that's it for this very second. We're gonna go deal with the tribe now. We'll go see what's going on about that letter in a few minutes here. Probably in the next video, actually. Maybe tomorrow. I do wish to enter this location. Well, there's some barbarians, that's for sure. You can tell by the skulls and the bone.
I won't be halted.
Save yourselves. That damn ghost sent monsters again.
This will
Oh, there's skeletal champions around.
We can do it!
I mean, not that I'm particularly concerned, but neat.
You should have run.
Safe for now. Alright, so who's the leader of this place? I guess it's you. Nilek says, as soon as you approach the camp, a bright-eyed girl in a long skirt runs up to Amiri and gives her a big hug. Amiri, you're really alive. Oh, the girl sobs and wipes her eyes. Everyone said you were killed by the giants, but I always believed you survived. And no one ever found your body. Amiri, I missed you so much. There, now stop crying. I'm alive and well. You know nothing can beat me. Here, meet each other. Nilek, this is Baron Jade Maul. He's something like a new chieftain for me now. Jade Maul, this is Nilek. She's the only decent person in my whole lousy tribe. Don't say that. Yes, the elders were mean to you, but you shouldn't blame the whole tribe. Having wiped her eyes, Nilek presses her hands against her chest and bows before you. I'm Nilek, Songkeeper of the Six Bears. You must be the ruler of these lands. Forgive us for intruding into your domain, but we... Wait, really? Amiri interrupts her. You really are Songkeeper now? That's great, since when? Nilek gives her a sad smile. I always wanted to be one. While you were learning to fight, I learned the legends. While you were training with the sword, I trained with the tambourine, but I was initiated during your funeral feast, Amiri, when we were saying goodbye to you and your party. As I singed at the funeral pyre, my heart breaked in pain. Desna whispered to me and told me how I could turn this pain to power. Even the rocks and stones cried over the fallen when they heard the song that night. Nice to meet you, Nalek. May both our tribes live in peace. An old, gray-haired barbarian with a tattooed face interrupts her. Nalek, who are you chatting with? Who are you? Wait. He looks closer at Amiri's face and suddenly starts to yell, pointing his crooked finger at her. You pariah freak! After all you did, you still have the nerve to come and show your ugly face here? Chieftain Ikaya, this is Baron Jademal. We're in his lands now. Please soften your heart. Maybe he can help us. I'm Baron. That's something like a chieftain, right? You don't look like one. Well, whatever. I'm Ikaya, chieftain of the Six Bears tribe, and I need you to give me this... dirty scumbag. He points his finger at Amiri. Sounds like you're not too clever, so I'll speak in a language that I'm sure you understand. One more rude word and I'll punch your rotten teeth down your throat. You threaten the Six Bears, you foolish pup? Don't waste your breath. Thanks to her, we've witnessed horrors you can't imagine. Just let me tell you what she's done to us. In the dawn of time, our tribe lived by the old ways. Everyone had a place, a job to do. Men crafted and went hunting, women bore children and kept the huts clean. These are the ways set by our ancestors and we do not change it. But then this upstart girl wants to match herself against men. She passed the warrior's initiation, she went hunting, but there's truth in the saying, nothing good comes from a woman with a sword. Neighbor tribes laughed at us. Look, there's a second chieftain in the tribe. Soft chieftain, girl chieftain. Must be the end of the Six Bears, and they were right. You brought disaster down upon our tribe. Once, a gang of giants came upon our lands. They scared our prey, attacked our huntsmen, so we decided to deal with them. We sent a group as she went along. For a long time we waited for the group to return, then we went searching for them even longer. But all we found were the dead bodies. Giants killed them all. Everyone. Except for her. And then things got even worse. Have you seen those monsters? An evil spirit sends them. The ghost of a giant. He's the one who chased us from our lands. He chased us all through all of Numeria. Even now he's somewhere nearby. Maybe he's just over the hill. He chases us, kills our people, and always stays the same. Bring the thief to me. Find Amiri. The chieftain turns to Amiri, his face red with anger. He shouts, slobbering in her face. Now you understand. That's what your dreams have cost us. You brought a curse on our tribe, pariah. Now hand me your weapons and get yourself to the woman's hut. That is your place. It always was and always will be. We'll feed you to the ghost and maybe he'll leave us alone. At least he'll atone for a tiny part of your guilt. In reply, Amiri headbutts the chieftain's face, breaking his nose with a sickly crunch. Paying no heed to Nilek's squeal and growling in anger, she leaps upon him, punching the old man's face. The chieftain spits blood and struggles to speak, and Amiri grabs her sword. You realize that a murder will quickly follow. Do it, Amiri. Finish him off. Amiri plunges her sword into the chieftain's chest. She breathes heavily, staring at the old man as he falls to his knees before her. Then she looks around the campsite, and all the barbarians who witnessed the scene, Nilek included, dash inside their huts. Panting heavily and swaying like a drunk, Amiri approaches you and puts her bloody hand on your shoulder. That old goat said some evil spirit must be nearby. Let's go. We'll find him and we kill him, and then we make all of them go back where they came from. I don't owe to them nothing. And never. I don't want to see them never again. Damn. Wait, you have loot. Really? No wonder you're a crappy tribe. You don't even master our gear.
We do it my way.
Stand with me.
Oh. Are you Amiri? That's sword, thief. Hang on, Jaden, I'll go take care of that one.
My way.
You go take care of that one. Wish I had a mage. Not that it's super duper important, but it'd be nice. We just damage undead. I can move you here and just go like this. That worked out really, really well. He has magic gear. Here I can't identify because I don't have a mage. That's it. We're done with your evil spirit. We cut him to pieces and cast him to the wind. You didn't even try and speak with him. Amiri, we've already fought and killed him many times. It's no use. He always comes back. Oh, Amiri, why do you always slash first, think later? What was I supposed to do? Lay on the ground for him? Let him eat me? Amiri, that ghost was trying to tell us something. Like we had nothing better to talk about to the dead. A sword in his throat and that's the end of talk. If he comes back, we'll slay him again. Big deal. Nyla shakes her head in disappointment. Amiri, I hope so much that after we found you, everything would be better. What should we do now? You don't like something? Come on, speak up. I can hear. Amiri bellows with unexpected anger. Nyla matches her anger. I'll tell you what I don't like. You left me. Thanks to you, I realized that women can do something bigger than scraping hides and cooking stew. I hoped you would become chief and I'd be your advisor and together we'd change the ways of the tribe. But instead you just disappeared without even saying goodbye. I had nothing left but to become Ikaya's advisor. Who led this tribe through the whole Numeria? Who do you think? Who negotiated with the other tribes and who lived in the women's hut all this time serving dinner to the chieftain? And now we found you. You ruin everything. Now the chieftain is dead. Who will be the chief now? Will he even listen to me, or will he be like you, letting his fist decide everything? Will this be the end of our tribe? Amiri had her reasons for doing what she did. I have no doubt about that, and she didn't even think about anyone else except her reasons. Congratulations, Amiri. Now you're just like a real man from the Six Bears. You only think about yourself. You use your fists whether you need to or not, and then you leave it to the women to sort out your mess. That's how you talk now, hmm? You want me to tell you why I smashed that old mushroom's face and why I fled? I'll tell you. Listen now, you wanted it. The war party I went with, you think we went to fight the giants? I thought that too. I was so happy I was a fool. We did not go there to kill the giants, Nyla. We went there to kill me. They thought the giants would eat me up and they wouldn't have to get their hands dirty, but I came back, alive and with the sword. I thought that no one would dare say that Amiri wasn't a real fighter, but they just laughed in my face and said that if the giants didn't kill me, the frost would. Then they left me alone in the wilderness without food or a tent, and when I understood why, when I see what this hunt was all for, was then, first time in my life when I felt real rage. Yes, Nyla, don't you turn away now and look me in the eyes. I killed them all with this sword. I'm not a thief, Nyla. I'm much worse. I'm a kinslayer. And you know what? I don't care. They all deserved it. Our whole damn tribe can go to the Dragon's Maw. And me too? What? Do I deserve to die? Should I go to the Dragon's Maw too? No. This isn't what I meant. You're not like them. I am part of this tribe, Amiri. If you don't want to help me save it, you better leave. I'll manage without you. I'll ask the Tiger Lords for help. Amiri spits on the ground and grabs your hand in her iron grip and drags you away without saying another word. I don't know if that was the best way to deal with it, but that's okay. We killed the giant? Got a match. You know, if they kill the giant ghost thing a bunch of times, they should have like all the magical weapons, because we clearly got some magical items out of that fight, including a great axe that we can't identify, and some armor we can't identify. That one, and some boots we can't identify. There, we killed them all. Let us head to Tuskdale. It's a bit of a walk. 1 day, 11 hours. I'm gonna let the kingdom thing be for now.
A rest would be welcome.
We're probably gonna have to rest soon. We can rest here. We need to make it back by the end of the month, though. We're on the 28th. I can't remember how many days are in Lamishan. Okay. Alright, we'll kingdom up just to be sure we actually can do all the things we want to do, in case this is the 28th day month. We took care of the troublemakers. Okay, which is good, because we had another event requiring our general extortionist guards. Nobody's allowed to extort anyone in my lands except for me. Tuskdale. Let's see what's going on with Lady Jamondi's letter. I bring tidings in good measure and bad. As for the good, it seems that the Restov Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori honors us with her attention. He jotted you a nice little letter. Jadmal, I have a problem, and no one else to turn to but you. I need someone to travel to a town south of Restov, Varnhold. The town was founded by Magar Varn. You met him at the reception to celebrate your new title. Recently, I've stopped getting reports from him. I didn't pay much attention to it, but in the past week, not a single traveler, merchant, or messenger from Varnhold has shown up in Restov. No one knows what's happened to the town. If I were you, I would make sure I was ready for this journey. The plains of Dunsword are dangerous. Also, we've yet to find out what was the cut-off communication with Varnhold. An attack, arcane magic, or some epidemic or plague? I would have gladly investigated the matter, but the current state of affairs dictates I refrain from dealing with this personally. I'm counting on you and your help. Head out for Dunsword and find out what happened. Find out what or who stands behind the vanishing of Varnhold. Your friend and ally. Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Oh, the bad tidings are, she wants us to prove ourselves worthy of such recognition. Remember that annoying Magar Varn who couldn't stop pestering you? Seems like he grew tired of Aldori's leash, so he stopped answering the Sword Lord's letters, but Varn alone wouldn't raise so much concern. According to the letter, the settlement itself seems to have vanished. Jamandi Aldori expects your help with this matter, for she knows of your good relations with Magar. He asks you to go to Varnhold and find out why they have fallen silent. Alright, I'll go there. Then it's time to gather a party and head to Varnhold, your grace. But not yet. I have things to do first. Oh, hey, it's the Hell Knight. Cool. A dignified half-elf wearing familiar black armor bows to you ceremoniously. This time, his armor is clean of dirt and blood, and he holds his helmet at his side. It is the first time you see the Hell Knight's face. Your guest has light hair, transparent blue eyes, and scars from 3 claws that just once disfigured his face. Greetings on behalf of the Order of the Nail, your grace. Our first... Oh, I should read this, because the Order of the Nails are pretty cool. The Order of the Nail is an order of Hell Knights based in Citadel Vraid near Korvosa. It concerns itself with quelling savage practices and bringing their idea of civilization to the inhabitants of the wild frontier. Beyond the bulwarks of cities and national borders lies an endless expanse of wilderness populated by those who all too often bend the rules of settled lawful societies and follow their own callings. The Order of the Nails stands staunchly against what it views as barbarity. My name is Kaze Barrow, and I am here under the official orders of my commanding Paralictor. We have heard much of you and your method of rule. It is most unusual for this region. The Order of the Nail knows about your service to law and order. We also know the integrity that imbues all your deeds and orders. Our order greatly values such rulers as you, especially those who are not afraid to weed out barbarity even in the dangerous borderlands like the Stolen Lands. With our deepest respect, I, Paralictor of the Order of the Nail, offer you our aid. Together by fire and sword, we can tame this land and bring it under law. I will accept the Order of the Nail's proposal. Together we will bring these lands to heel. So be it. My commanders will rejoice in your wisdom. I will immediately return to Cheliax with this news. We already have a reserve at the ready. We will return to the Stolen Lands with a garrison of Hell Knights, and our mission will commence as soon as we enter your lands. My regards, Baron Jadmal. I will not be gone for long. I'm so excited. The Hell Knights are really, really cool. I like them. I'm actually a little bit giddy.
This time, the disaster didn't hit us, but our neighbors. Varnhold, a small town east of our barony, had been deserted in an instant.
Okay. Alright, we have to wait for a garrison from Cheliax. And we have to go to Varnhold at some point. I think we can wait on that one for a little bit. I don't think it's of vital importance. Although it might be. How long are you gone for? It doesn't matter. Do we have anything we can do? We could do the Magister's Endeavors and level up our Arcane. We can support the High Priest's Endeavors and level up our Divine. We can level up Keston. Actually, wait, hang on. Someone mentioned that we can probably put Keston as our advisor or Warden. Well, he's the same as Akun, though. But I kind of like Keston more than Akun, so I'm going to put him there. There we go. What else do we have that we can change around? No. He's already busy doing something else. No one else can be the Grand Diplomat? Actually, they can. Oh, Bartholomew Delgado can be the other diplomat, but he's kinda crappy. And Jubilost is on a mission, so we can't change them out right now anyways. But if we look... Oh, I can't just look at their cords? Okay. Alright, let's skip a couple days. I just want to skip to the end of the month. Something happened at the end of the month. Jubilost demands an audience. Okay. We'll see what our good advisor wants. Amazing, you managed to save your barony from an invasion of monsters from the First World, but you were not able to protect it from the attention of the First World's most powerful denizens. Believe it or not, but Tirith Imperium has been chosen as the next location for the inconsequent debates. And what are those? A curious phenomenon that isn't very well known. They say it's based on a bet made by the eldest rulers of the First World quite a long time ago. One day one of them sent a delegation of Fae to Golarion. They announced where the competition would take place. Don't let the name fool you, it's anything but debates. The contest begins as soon as they have enough participants. The contestants and the reward are different every time, although every time is a stretch. Only 3 such occasions are known over thousands of years. Anyways, it's happened again. This time the reward is the chance to ask any question of whoever is the host. The competition's mastermind, this creature, whoever it is, speaks on behalf of the eldest. Do you see why we can't miss such a chance? No, tell me. Just think, we have an opportunity to ask the question of the host, the messenger of the self-appointed deities of the First World, and demand an answer. The gnomes originally ventured from the First World, lost their immortality because of it, and have received our curse in exchange, the bleaching. No one has discovered the reasons for it, and none can stave off its consequences, but if we manage to win the competition... We can't pass up such an opportunity. I agree to participate. Great, I'll mark the spot on the map where the competition takes place. The sooner we arrive there, the better. The Fey Lords won't wait forever. I can imagine that's going to be a trap. I'm going to wait one more day though, first. Because I really want to just set up my next month and then go to bed. It's late. It's time to go to sleep. One more day, there we go. See, Craftsman Strike. We couldn't fix this in time, so -2 economy, -1 community, -1 loyalty, and nothing else really happened. This ends in... I'm gonna wait for this, actually. We rebuilt one of our villages into a lively town. Is this like an ongoing event? Can I keep doing this? Which one was turned into a town? Does it tell me? Oh, I could just pick one. Sure, trade guard sounds good. Let's enter trade guard. And how much money do we have? We have 623 bips. And we have a whole bunch more space. This is actually a fairly significantly big place. It's actually, I think, bigger than our main city in terms of just placement. We could build a mansion. They're expensive. We can build Nethys's library. I will build somewhere here, right there. 1 Nethys library. +3 arcane, +1 divine. It needs to be adjacent to a shrine though. Okay, well, we built a library. We want, or I want, I should say, a mansion, because we don't have one yet. Doesn't need to be, no, it doesn't need to be near anything. Cool. We could build kobold's quarters. It's actually really good. We'll build it by the mansion. I can't think of a better place to put kobolds than right by the mansion. +1 near watchtower, +1 stability with a jail. It affects the jail. Doesn't affect the courthouse though, which is weird. But if I put the courthouse there, the fort there, we'll run out of money. Alright, we'll put the fort here. I do want a fort in this town. And actually, we should probably just upgrade some things. In all honesty. Things that have economy. Or 88 BP. Alright. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think, for now. We don't have quite enough BP to finish this place out, but it'll be better soon. And that's going to be the end of our video, I think. We're going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. We'll continue on with our adventures. Take care.